Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Woohoo! That was so interesting. There was a little bit of an energetic pause there for a second, and then all of a sudden it sped up and let me go at my normal pace, but there was definitely a pause. So the reason why I'm coming on today, my dear friends, is because the collective seems to be in a little bit of upheaval, and I am coming through today to hopefully bring you some clarity and help and guidance with regards to that. And I found it very interesting how the energies were moving from being stuck, and it's almost like you're slowing down your video and then all of a sudden you speed it back up. So there's something that we're going through collectively at this moment, and that is then flushed out. This one, let's have a look at this, what it is that the collective is moving through at this time, because the energies can be super taxing on the body, I have to say that. And they can also mess with your own energetic field if you allow it to. So be really clear, set your intentions on what it is that you're allowing in, what you're choosing to work with consciously, and what you're consciously choosing not to work with. All right, let's have a look. Crystals could be super, super important. This one, yes. Oh, wow, this is over here. This one, no. This one, yes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll show you in a minute. I want to finish talking about crystals, what I started to say. Crystals can be super helpful. There are beings within your crystals. How crystals come to you actually matters. Some of you may feel super drawn to crystals. Be like, oh, I need to go get this, or you're in a store and then you're feeling very drawn to this. So let this be your message if this is you. To others of you, if this is not yours at all, like skip the next 10 seconds or something, but they come to you, or maybe even as a gift, and to assist and to help you. And some of you have yet to activate your crystals and actually make them work with you a little bit better. So cleanse them, put them on the ground, charge them in the moonlight. Obviously the next new moon that's coming up, I believe, is in Taurus. Might not be the perfect time for you to do this, but always the earth can do it and sunlight can do it. You want to wash them with water, but be mindful and careful because some of them can be washed in water. So do your own little research. Coming to your reading here, you have indeed the Six of Pentacles. And you do have the Nine of Wands here. Oh, sorry, not the Nine of, yes, the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is actually pointed towards the past. Oh, hang on, I forgot something. Can't find it. My microphone. I hope it's still good. And I hope you still hear me okay. I just can't find it. Interesting. Something about voice is relevant here. Definitely. That's interesting because it's like the microphone would enhance my voice to you guys and would tune out background noise, and since I can't find it, there's definitely that disturbance, and I hope you can't pick up on the fan. You might be anyways, so with the Nine of Wands, there's a past hurt, so some emotions may be stirring up within you. You know, past events may be coming up into your field of awareness at this time, either through current people that you're hanging out with, or through situations, or maybe not even hanging out with, maybe complete strangers, and they're coming into your field and making you aware. Or maybe you're journaling and then something comes up. And again, voice, throat is massive for collective at this time, and it goes because there's mistrust going on, which is quite the normal thing, I want to say, in terms of what is going on in the world and how much we are all being lied to, and then stepping into the field of trust again, but in a different direction, I want to say. So not focusing on that which has hurt you. It's like hanging out in that toxic relationship, or still pondering on that what if, and you're perpetuating that cycle. And I'm not saying you specifically, this is collective energies. So really getting out of this, and there's quite a bit of space between the cards here. It's like this much space in between, which lets me know there are two different timelines. And I know we've been talking about this on this channel with the timeline split. To me, it is literally the choice between, are you choosing to stay in the old hurtful, mistrusting energies, or are you going into trust of divine, trust and faith in divine? And with the Six of Pentacles, it's literally like, these are your guides. This is Father, Mother, God, and they're here to provide to you always. Always, always, always. They will not let you down. They will not let you down. To some of you that have already shifted to this timeline, I want to say it is important to give to others. And I don't mean overgive here at all. I mean give within your means. And if you have very little left, you can still give $1 maybe, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be monetary. It could be emotional support to someone. Again, only if your cup is full, only and when your own cup is full and when you feel you can give freely. But when we are standing, and this is in terms of manifestation and recognizing our own divinity within, when we really, really found the true fountain of abundance, of prosperity within, and are truly aligned within ourselves, then it will flow, and it will flow, it will flow, it won't stop flowing. And this is when you give out to others, and others will want to know, why is your light shining so bright? Because whether if they can actually see your light, they can perceive your brightness, they can perceive your abundance internally, and then possibly also externally. But there is something how bright of a light you are and how bright this timeline shines. This timeline over there is shriveling. Like, it's really literally like a branch that hasn't been watered in years, because this is not spiritual. This is not in alignment. The other one is. I want to say more of those. No. Bottom of the deck though, healing, star card. But that doesn't want to be necessarily part of the reading today. Let's see. No, yes. Oh, interesting. The butterfly deck wants to come in so many times. So interesting. Let's see what you have for us. I feel like it's in the middle, so it's almost like a butterfly could carry you over to the other timeline. That's how easy it is, but it does have to do with ego deaths. This one, no. Although it could be fitting. It was healing from the past. This one, no. Keep shuffling. So you may have still people around you from old timelines, family members, old friends, or maybe at your work, and you're no longer resonating with that. And that can be a tough thing to deal with, or even to watch, because when they're so focused, and I'm specifically getting television, newspaper, that sort of a thing, news, that they still seem to be so focused and almost mesmerized by, but it shrivels them. It devoids them of their spiritual energy, of their life force, okay? And over here, I'm seeing you, the people that are watching this channel, being very, very aligned and very giving. I don't like the word humanitarian because it's been so misused by various people and various organizations. But it shows up as helping people, as really wanting to make the collective go in a different way, on a different trajectory. This one, yes. Support, yes. Please know there is a ton of support for you here to be standing on this very timeline. And indeed, there's a little bit of a buffer between you and the other timeline. And the other timeline, like tapping myself into this energetically, is actually tugging on my solar plexus, and it is tugging on my stomach. It makes me feel a little bit sick because it is a sick thing. It's an old, no longer appropriate timeline, and you'll feel it. You would really be feeling it, like the energies of this. And recommendation here is to stay away from it and to focus on your beautiful bubble here and that which you want to create in the world. And there's massive support here for you. To those of you, although I don't think there are very many watching here that are still in the old, please know that you are supported also to come over to the next. It just requires a little bit of work to go from place A to place B. It really requires letting go of ego, transmuting certain aspects of yourself so that they actually become part of yourself again, and to no longer be spiked by the ego games that are going on. And it could also mean, this is a third possibility, that we're talking about a piece, a part within yourself that is currently involved in something here. And that can happen to all of us. Honestly, we're human beings. And once that part shows up within yourself, just choose to work with it. And that's it. No shaming, no blaming, no nothing. You're just going in and giving yourself a bunch of love here in that part of yourself. And if we're talking about an external person here, you can still send them love. There's just the thing of how that will just no longer vibrate with you, and you'll really feel it. It will affect you physically even. Read this? No. It can affect you physically, for sure. Okay, what else? Mermaids and dolphins, yay! We're getting some Atlantean energies over here. That's wonderful. And the water is very quite supportive, which is beautiful. Work with the water people. Like, work with the water, people, not the water people, although you can. But water is very cleansing. It can charge you. It can heal you. There's so many properties to it and so much divinity within the water. All right, let's see. What do we have? This one is mother healing. Okay. Yes, this has to do with the root chakra, or actually the lower chakras. So root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra. We have mother healing. So some of you, that could indeed have been your real mother. Or we're talking about your connection with Mother Earth, indeed, with Divine Mother God. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. And that's what it is. If you have some forgiving to do here in this case, either way, go ahead and do it, because that can really keep you stuck and attached to something old that you've already outgrown. They're giving me the image of a cocoon here that is opening, and you wanting to step out, but there's a string attached to your back. And as long as you're not in the energies of really forgiving, and for that you would have to go through the shadow work that requires in order to actually step into forgiveness. Because you can say this 1,000 times, I forgive, but if you're not attaching the emotional work necessary and acknowledging yourself, this is be loyal to yourself, acknowledging yourself for what has happened, and then, you know, taking yourself out of that situation, that real internal work that is necessary here. Yes, and then step into the new, because the new is definitely available here. And with some of you, I'm actually getting like a jaw type of a situation here. So some of you may have been clenching, or may have been like this may have caused you tremendous stress. I don't think it's for everyone here. I think it's for a certain portion of people here, but I'm definitely getting that jaw type of a sensation here. All right. So release that. That may have to do with your jaw issues. This one, yes. Oh, we haven't pulled from that in such a long time. Matter of fact, that it's gotten dusty. The Earth Warriors. And there is definitely something, the connection with Mother Earth. If you've already been, if the connection is fully established, wonderful. If it's not, work on it. Like, you're her child, and my jaw is like, that's the left side, so the feminine side, which plays very much into this. Oh my gosh, connect yourself. You know, she's your mother. You are her child, and you honor her and you love her, and place your hands on the ground, bare feet, bare hands on the ground, to really connect with her and make that connection strong again. I'm also getting ancestral healing for some of you when it comes to that. So healing your family lineage here. What do we have? This one, no. This one, yes. Wow. Yes. Honor of the ancient king. It's Ingonyama, and we have a lot of sacred geometry and the moon here on the Ingonyama card. And it's interesting because it brings that into balance, which has been out of alignment, I want to say. So Father, Mother, God energy within self, but also, you know, equally throw it, oh my God, like divine feminine, divine masculine within self into alignment here. And this is so crazy because the lion is so strong, right? Protector of family. And here we have the mother playing with the children. So there's a huge balance. She's not meant to be that, and he's not meant to be that. That does not mean that they can switch roles occasionally, but the predominant role for the feminine is the creative expression, is, you know, making the home beautiful, being in her sensitivity, in her beautiful gifts, and for the masculine energy to be the provider, protector energy here. And you can see this as traditional points of view, and you can also see this as internal alignment within yourself, giving these two elements to yourself when it is appropriate, and at what time it is appropriate to step into your divine feminine, to step into your divine masculine energy here. And that will, I promise you, that will shift your life. That stepping into that type of a healing will shift your life around. And at that stage, I would like to tell you about the higher guidance coaching calls and also the private healing readings that I do. But specifically, the higher guidance coaching calls is focused on that work specifically. And people are shifting, and you probably won't need much either to just get yourself back into alignment. I feel it's so quickly and so aligned from an energy of stuckness into the flow energies again. If you need more information, you can reach out at universalpowertarot@gmail.com and find out more. There are also some informations in the description box down below. All right, my loves. Read this? No. This one, no. This one, yes. Okay. Last card, the White Oracle. That is coming through here for you. Let's see what we have. I believe it's very much over here, so might as well shuffle it on the new timeline and not on the old, because that's out the window. And if I can get one word of advice here, don't resist, because that's going to make it harder. Just really, stay in alignment, work with the energies as they present themselves to you. You'll do yourself a little favor there. All right, let's see. Oh, there's also a discount, by the way, if you wanted to commit yourself for 3 months of really going through the healing and really committing yourself. There's a discount. Reach out also for me for pricing. I also recently put it in the comment section, not the comment section, the community section, you know, the community posts and everything. I posted it over there, and I also offer the mentorship, which can also be very helpful if you're on your spiritual journey and need some help there with ascension symptoms, what to do, who your guides are, that sort of a thing. This one, no. This one, yes. I'm not sure how to say this. Oboadier, but it's beautiful. It reminds me of being in the womb, and those holy protected energies here within that beautiful space. It also very much reminds me of Phoenix rising, but in a new way, I want to say, in a much softer way. The fire energy is almost dimmed out, but that's almost wrong to say, because it's just because it's dimmed out, it doesn't mean that it's less powerful. It's almost taken on a different form, a different energetic imprint here within yourself to protect your organ energetic field here. And it's literally like this egg that is around you as you're going through this transformative phase within your life. I mean, super, super beautiful. Womb energy, feminine energy, 100%. Super beautiful. Read this now. All right. Any more advice at this time? No. Okay, good. I hope this was helpful and or insightful for you, my beautiful friends. If you would like to see more content, please like and subscribe. If you want to come back to this, put your notifications on all. I don't publish that much anyways, so if you want to stay tuned to it, you click on all. If not, you do the personalized version of it, although then YouTube might not send you anything. So up to you. I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Be blessed, my friends. Bye.